Alright, I'm back with another Destiny video, and I probably should have waited until reset because this seems like something where I'm going to make a video and then they're going to post something official about it. But Guardian Games is still, I think, at least 2 weeks away. It starts in early May. I think it's like May 3rd. What's the Tuesday? Yeah, May 3rd. Okay, that's when it starts. Runs for 3 weeks. But there has been some data mine stuff that's come out in the latest patch. I don't normally do data mine stuff, but I mean, it's official images from Bungie that they're just haven't released yet. There's nothing like story spoilery in here. It's just armor and stuff, so whatever. I don't care. You can get mad if you want. But I just wanted to kind of go through it because I think some the visuals here have been improved from past seasons. I will start with the kind of general image here, which is the kind of just overarching layout of it. I assume this will kind of be the main image for the games. So we have a new exotic ship you can earn. I assume it's just do like X amount of bounties, whatever. And that's actually it's a pretty cool looking ship. But at this point, I find it really hard these days to get motivated by like ships and sparrows and ghosts and stuff, because like at this point you have, you know, your half dozen favorites or so, and there's just very little point to like really caring about new ones. I don't know. That just doesn't really motivate me that much anymore, but it's fine. And that looks good. And then we have this SMG, which is the it's a legendary SMG, which should be pretty obvious from looking at it. Which is going to be the event-based gun, which pretty much all events have their own gun now. Previously, Guardian Games did give us Heir Apparent, Exotic, and yet that doesn't really happen anymore. I think we got Arbalest from the Revelry at Once Upon a Time. I don't know. They don't do that anymore, though. This one, it looks like Cold Front to me, like Cold Front with a silencer, and then Cold Front is already a seasonal, the Dawning-based weapon here, so that's a little weird to me. Maybe I'm misremembering, but that really looks like Cold Front to me, just with like some modifications to it. But obviously this one is probably going to have some of the new perks that we have seen arrive as of Witch Queen and Risen. Do not know if you'll be able to craft this. I don't think so, given that it is not in the database for crafting. So probably just turn in some things, run the playlist, and you will get random drops of this, and hopefully end up with one you want. Obviously, some of the best guns that they've already introduced this year have been SMGs, like Funnel Web and Forensic Nightmare are both really good SMGs, and then the new Shurias with new perks from Trials is really good. This is going to be hard to compete with those, so we'll see how that goes, and if this is kinetic or void or what. Then we will move on to the individual armor sets. You can see them here, but I like the individual ones here better. Warlocks set. This is really cool. I really like this one a lot. I have really not liked most of the Guardian Games armor to this point. Last year's was actually better than the previous year's. The previous year's is one of the worst armor sets I've ever seen. Clearly they are allowing it to be shaded in unique ways, and all of these have something which reminds me of kind of the old days of Chroma. I said online this is kind of Deus Ex-y looking with the patterns here, and I feel like this would go really well with that one transversive steps ornament they have. And another development is that all of these, the three classes now are sponsored by foundries. This was the wrong one to start with because we can't tell which foundry it is. I'm going to zoom in. I don't think we can actually tell which foundry the Warlock is sponsored by. I think it's either going to be Suros or Vice, because we do know what the other ones are sponsored by. So we will move on to the next one. This is the Titan armor, which is sponsored by Hake, which is really cool. I like the glowing, whatever it's called, mark here. This whole thing really looks like, someone commented it looked like Sparrow Racing armor, where it's so slim. And it does kind of look like a motorcycle suit, like Sparrow Racing armor. Do not think Sparrow Racing is coming back. I've seen some people like start to get their hopes up about that. Absolutely do not think Sparrow Racing is coming back for this, to be clear. But this is a very cool armor set. And I like the Hake sponsorship. This doesn't really look like Hake armor. I feel like Hake armor would be like big and chunky and square. But I don't know. I guess we can see some other angles of it. And then where is the Hunter armor? Did I delete it? There it is. Okay. So don't really like this one. This is Amalon Hunter armor. And I don't know, maybe it's a weird pose. I just don't really like this pose. I do like the blue glow inside the hood. That looks really cool. And I'm wondering if all these glows change color based on shaders or if they are just fixed to that class's color. Lately, they have been kind of making everything shadable, so it seems to me to be likely that you would be able to change the color of that as well. I'm hoping that the Guardian Games logo on the front is also able to be shaded, because if it's just that red, yellow, and blue, that's going to look really ugly with most shaders, so I don't love that. So those are the armor sets, and then we finally get to something that has a little more details. So there's something called the torch. This is kind of a new mechanic. I don't think we had a torch last time. We were leveling up something last time. Was it the class item? I don't remember. So unlock torch rewards in the new Guardian Games playlists. Warm up in the training playlist, get buffed, and strive for the highest of scores in the competitive playlist. So there will be one playlist where you earn buffs, apparently, and then those buffs will carry over to the competitive playlist. Playlist of what? I don't know. I assume strikes. I assume these are the kind of standard playlists that the game has now, where it strikes, Crucible, Gambit, and then you will earn some buffs that carry over to those, because they have really kind of herded people into playlist activities for this. Keep in mind, this is also a free event, so they really want to be focused on things that everyone can access, and those core playlists are definitely things that everyone is free to access. So they're changing the formatting again, but it doesn't sound like to me like they're introducing like a new activity. Like there is no EAZ or something for Guardian Games, and nor is Sparrow Racing coming back. So you complete Guardian Games activities for medallions and class rank. Complete Guardian Games activities and dunk your gleaming medallions in the tower to help your class climb the podium. So that mechanic is staying the same. So we had, what was last year? Last year Titans won pretty handily. Year before Hunters won pretty handily. Everyone always complains that Bungie does not weight things properly, or they weight them too much to bias things towards a certain class. I do not really care who wins Guardian Games. The reward is not enjoyable. Like, it's just a little statue where a different part of it is highlighted gold. I don't care about that. Like, so last year you had to pledge for one class. I assume that is true this time. I will do Warlocks, just because I technically am a Warlock main, and they haven't won yet. Who knows if they'll actually win this time around. And then finally, we have the rewards here, which are you will, however you play, you'll be unlocking exclusive rewards, helping your class secure bragging rights for the rest of the year. So pretty much you will like earn, this seems like it's kind of how it was before, you will earn prizes through doing pretty much anything. I assume some manner of currency will drop through most activities, and then bounties can be done in various activities, and then there will be that actual kind of dedicated playlist. I will be amazed if this SMG is like anything to like, get Moon Eyes over, but we'll see. I don't know. Guardian Games is just not really my favorite event, to be honest. I don't love the aesthetic, although the armor is better this year, I will admit that. And the competitive aspect of it, it's just they have to do so much weird stuff with the weighting. I just don't really think ultimately it matters all that much. And then the rewards aren't anything to write home about. It's like engrave your name on Heir Apparent and get a little statue. By name, I mean your class item. I think Heir Apparent and its Catalyst are coming back. They had that in the kiosk, and then they took it out so they could bring it back during Guardian Games. But gone are the days where we're getting brand new cool exotics from this event. So we will enjoy the new SMG. We'll see how it goes. Seems like you can participate without putting in like a ton of time. I'll probably just go for a few solid SMG rolls and call it a day. I'm not going to go ham to try and win things for the Warlocks. I just don't care that much. So, but I will be picking up those armor sets. I think I've saved up enough Bright Dust probably at this point to grab all of those just through normal play over the past few months. And yeah, we'll see. But I assume once I publish this, a official page will go up, perhaps with more information. But I just wanted to kind of go through the stuff that we could see already, and I do think that's probably going to be the bulk of it. The big TWAB tomorrow is something I will be doing a live read for. Also remembering now that I need to do an Outriders video tomorrow, so tomorrow may be a little busy. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's in there. I assume we may not get an official Guardian Games announcement until next week, a week before the games start, and then we will see what there is to add. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Take care.